FR20 monster? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Hey, you remember when we?
Yeah, you're fine. You can totally do it.
You remember when you killed my own character that I created, Sniv? Yeah, fuck you.
No, yeah, we're live, by the way. One sec. I gotta get my cloak on before I turn on my webcam.
Well, I'm just eating cheeses.
Just eating pizza.
You know, make you guys
Just drinking a mixed drink.
For the record, this is not a Krispy Kreme shirt. I know how this looks, but it is not a Krispy Kreme shirt.
For the record, this is a Post Malone shirt.
This is my shirt.
For the record, I'll be dripped out.
I know you can't see me, but just think of the best drip you could possibly think of, and that's basically
The best drip one could drip.
the best drip.
Think of-
a drop.
Yeah, I don't be
Think of
dripping,
like
dropping.
in Ali Choppa. Yeah,
What?
that's
Oh,
me.
hi, sweet. Welcome.
This wool is itchy.
That's right. Get those sighs ready for every character that you do a voiceover for. I swear, sweet, if we get popular, I'm calling it now. That's going to be such a meme that everyone's going to talk about how every character that you voice, they have to go. And then start doing their monologue.
I reminded Aaron of all the fan fiction that might come out of our characters.
I want someone to make a compilation of all the times that Sweet goes.
Or if we've already met the character, they have to sigh.
Yeah, they have to sigh. It's like a disease in the world that just everyone's just kind of said fuck it.
Critical Role has how many times does Matt Mercer facepalm? We have how many times do I sigh?
How many times do we hear the DMs just breathe?
Critical Role
There's
no joke,
also
has
the
like many hours of Matt Mercer just going.
or the toothy maw.
Oh yeah, a large.
I just got up
toothy
to
maw.
to episode 40 of season 2 yesterday.
That crap's made me not want to use the word maw. I'm like, Critical Role owns that shit. Matt Mercer trademarked that word.
He just used it again in this most recent episode.
Oh man.
Like 6 times.
It's a good word.
It is indeed a good word.
So, welcome to Session 20. Important philosophical question towards Twitch here, guys. Should the Dungeons
If
and
you
Dragons
drop the
category?
soap, is the soap dirty or is the floor clean?
Yes, that too. But is Dungeons and Dragons not just chatting?
True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head
Essentially.
out.
Yeah. So, riddle me that, mods. Yeah. Welcome to Session 20. We play.
We have mods now? Is that a thing?
No.
No,
We're
I'm
not
talking.
important enough mods.
I'm talking like the Twitch mods, the actual Twitch mods that like.
We're not important enough to get them either.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
We just have the AI ones now.
Yeah. So welcome to Session 20. Play 5th edition D&D or something like that. We're a bunch of chuckle fucks on the internet. Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
There's your chuckle for the day.
Ha. Ha ha ha.
I'm gonna make a chuckle fuck in D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just gonna make yourself in D&D.
Yeah.
We're missing Kyle, and we have a MIA Angus today.
Josh the Devourer.
I think he probably died, honestly.
Yeah. No. I just think Angus that he's probably just drunk.
He probably welded himself to something on accident.
It's 6 in the afternoon.
Yeah. There's the term. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's when you start.
He probably welded his watch to like his truck or something.
All right. Oh, yeah. This is where the ad spot would normally go to, but we don't have ads. So, someone let's do a recap.
That's main man over there. Theron.
That's sad boy with the shield.
Great, Shadow
take a
Legend.
dexterity roll. It's me when you make me make a dexterity check.
You don't
I
have
stole
like a
that
bad. You don't have like a bad dex, dude.
Oh no, it's actually really good with the shield evasion.
Yeah. What you really got to worry about is charisma checks or wisdom checks.
Yeah, both of those are real bad. If I get charmed, the party's kind of they're gonna have just a minor annoyance, really, because I don't do damage.
The real question is, did our world have a big bang, or did it get created by a god?
I think that goes actually into like how the orbs of the like planes are created. I think.
Honestly, that's too much deep lore, and there would be
Yeah.
too much spoilers involved. There's like 2 people here who have that you could probably actually ask questions about. You just gotta figure out who those 2 people are.
I think I already know who those 2 people are. Yeah, they're the 2 people surrounding you on either side.
Alright. Anyways, last episode on our last eventful happening of things, we had a nice little date. Before the date, though, me, Lumis, and Valgoria and Angus went to a magic shop, found some items.
I went there too.
He hushed. Yeah, James was there too, or not James, my bad. Maanea was there too. We kind of got told to hushity hush. By we, I mean me, because I was being way too loud about my mouth, and apparently Mo just really doesn't understand how strict the guards and bullshit are in the city. And then he sold me another shield. Mo's are. I am now able to wield 3. Count them. 3 shields at any given time. Well, not really any given time, but just like for a set amount of time whenever I use the word. Anyways, Angus found a little musical instrument from another one of his fuckboy bard history guy things, who manipulated everyone to thinking he's cool, but he's actually evil.
I found Speedy.
Maanea got some swifty cuffs for his ankles.
I found the keys to godhood.
Lumis is continuing to break the game by
Wait, this is
using
a
mechanics and knowledge rather than just raw firepower, which I'm honestly applauding. And then we moved on to Badil and Kyle's date. It started off nice and calm. They ordered some nice high-end wine, paid way too much for it because apparently a lion and a turtle just have no recollection of how the economy works and what their wallet is. So they just threw it at the waiter as if it was like making an attack roll, but it failed, and instead he just pocketed 200 or whatever gold.
270.
Almost 3. Almost 3.
Yeah, almost 300 gold.
The wine bottle was like 25 gold pieces, dude.
Yeah, and he ate some waffles. Then he had a waffle ice cream for dessert, I'm pretty sure, after his waffles, right?
And lots of wine.
Lots of
and
wine, some soup.
Wine and waffles. Or in soup, my bad. And then an ice cream waffle cake with his wine.
And he had
waffle
wine on
sandwich thing.
Yeah, with wine on it. It was
Yeah,
top. It was
that's
glazed with wine.
Fucking hell. I kind of forgot what Badil had.
Not important.
Less important.
Badil
Badil actually ate like a civilized turtle.
don't even remember what he ate.
He got hammered.
Badil got drunk real quick. The 3-month-old Kyle got just tanked it in his stomach like you wouldn't believe.
He got
And then
kind of
left.
tipsy at
It
the
was
end.
like a suburban mom taking her 8-year-old child out, and the suburban mom just getting wasted on wine. Lunch.
Yeah, keep in mind, this is not at night or anything. This is like,
This was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
yeah, this is 1 in the afternoon. They're drinking. Badil's getting shit-faced at this, like, I don't even know what it's like that treasure chest restaurant from SpongeBob, but in this weird city that we're in.
Kyle made
And-
the restaurant get a new table.
Yeah. After Kyle destroyed their silverware and just scarred their table, they begin to make their leave. We meet up with them. The guards are getting annoyed with them. Lumis is starting to throw money at people to basically tell them to shut up. And we get the stuff handled fine with the restaurant. I believe Kyle takes one last little swig of Angus's brew and then just starts vomiting, and he is now shit-faced. And I believe we left there. Something about we were getting an inn or something.
We got
We got the
four-
rooms. And I'm
4
currently
rooms.
trying to keep Kyle from ringing the bell obsessively.
Yeah.
Secretly sleeping.
Yeah, I'm just throwing Badil in.
He
his
wants
bed.
to ask questions about why they get servants and he doesn't.
Do we have room for all of us?
Yeah,
You guys
it-
bought
He
we have
genuinely
rooms.
said that
About
before we
three.
ended last.
Yeah,
yeah,
you guys bought
there's
multiple
4
suites.
rooms with enough space for 2 people each.
And who's paying for this?
I think Lumis did.
I paid for it.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Big Spender over here.
Something
Put
like
down payment on.
that. The freaking rooms.
We had to see what all happens to the rooms for extra costs.
I put Kyle to sleep, and I explicitly tell him not to break anything.
No, just use a sleep spell on him. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just leave him asleep in the room the whole time.
Yeah, just use night terror on him.
Fantastic
Alright.
Force.
Uh,
Sure.
I'll make him. Yeah.
So, as you guys expertly RP'd being group of nobles, probably like actually really well. You came in like big ballers, didn't care about society at large, ruined a table and threw money at people to get your way. Honestly, RPing like a noble ambassador group probably pretty well. In all honesty. You guys are
What can I say? I'm a noble at heart.
you guys have your 4 suites together. It is later in the evening. And you're in the capital city of Secco. What is it that you'd like to do?
I think that we should just kind of take a long rest, or basically just do
It's
light
1
activity.
in the afternoon.
It's 4:40 in the afternoon now.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying we could do whatever with off time, and then next day.
I would
But the
like,
question is, what are we doing tomorrow?
I don't know. Burning the town down?
Well, we are still looking for a way to either. We don't even really have a plan of how we are. Are we just actually still trying to do the gladiator thing where we're going to go into the ring? I can bait them out, and then we're going to fight them there. I don't know if that's a good idea because that puts her at a pretty good spot.
You would also know the gladiatorial pit is not in Secco.
It's not in Secco?
It is not in Secco.
Ah, it's not in Secco.
I think we just find out if the queen's in town, and then I'll just like open a way into the castle, and we
Siege the castle.
It's
yeah.
Y'all actually want to siege the castle?
I'm down, bro.
I'm down to do it, but
We can just fly the ship over.
I'm texting.
We just
Zach,
need to
hold on.
find out if she's in town. Because if she's not in town, it's pointless.
Is it though? Because then we could take over the city, and then she would have to deal with that later. But the issue is us
And then
taking over
we've
the
got
city.
a city surrounded by enemies.
another
That's
siege
the issue,
arc.
is that we have a hand quote city with no way to protect it.
Another siege arc where you guys have to protect it, but this time you don't have to per that. It's literally just the 8 of you.
Probably wouldn't go over too
an
well.
airship, and an airship that is loosely combat.
I mean, Mo cares about morals, but he doesn't really care about the people in the city. Like, I mean, he probably cares about the slaves more than anything, just because he feels bad for them because he was one of them. So, as far as I go, I just want to save and liberate the slaves.
I care about approximately.
And then everything
people
else
in
can
the
go to
city?
fucking whatever. He doesn't really care.
I don't want to kill nobody, but if they get caught in the crossfire, then that's their own fault.
Yeah, I care about around 14 people in this city,
14.
including us.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense then. I know during the downtime before we take a long rest, I would like to attune to my boots that I just got and unattune to my tattoo.
Okay.
I would like to know, my lovely suite, if that magic shop dude sold scrolls.
Didn't see any.
So I'll go ask him.
He does not.
Okay.
Oh, if we're all
Lame.
kind of hanging out in the rooms until we go to sleep for the night, and then I would like to do some Christmas training with the Angus. I think him and I are in the same room. I want to say we are.
Okay.
So sweet.
Okay.
How? Never mind, I don't have the spell.
Okay, so sweet. With the new armors and everything implemented,
I'll be back.
how does that affect the spike tower shield? Does that mean that that tower shield has that attribute on it?
Let me.
We can do that later if you want. We don't have to do
Yeah.
that now. So I know that'll probably take a minute. Well, other than that, I think Mo's probably just going to continue doing, what was he doing? Well, he doesn't really know how to do con training, because he doesn't have anyone to train with. Kind of forgot what Mo was
Let me
doing.
look at your shield.
Which one?
The cool floaty one.
Okay, I let him look at the cool floaty shield.
Can I see how it's made? Can I see like the runes and stuff on it?
Roll an Arcana check.
Pog. I'm good at those.
It's a 15, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely tell a little bit. It seems the enchantment seems to be like an amalgamation of like Tinser's floating disc type of enchantment spell and a fly with a little bit of like levitation in there, and it just seems to, whenever you sort of throw it out, be on like a weird set path just to rotate around the person.
Now the big question is, can I learn either of those spells from studying this?
No. You would be able to tell the hints of like those spells within it, but the process of enchanting complicates the writing of the spell quite a bit. But those would be the 2 to 3 spells that you'd kind of need to make an enchantment on a shield such as this. First,
It'd be like looking at a cake and then figuring out how to make an egg.
It's like,
So I'm gonna take notes on everything about this shield.
yeah, first you need to know how to like cast those spells and how to cast spells that would defy gravity, and then yeah, just make a way that it shifts and move around in a semi-intelligent way around a person.
Well, luckily Lumis has a gravity type spell already well on its way as soon as he gets level 7 wizard or level 7 spells.
I think it's a 5th level spell, actually.
Is it? I thought it was a 7th.
I'll tell you in a second.
From what I remember, I think it was a 5th level.
Oh, well, I hope it's a 5th. That'd be pog.
Gravity fissure.
Stupid freaking scroll that I got in the beginning.
Sixth level.
Ha, we were all wrong. Our hubris. Alright, so are we agreeing we're just going to doing the light stuff and then going to bed next day? I think we should try to look to find... How are we going to figure out if the queen is in the castle?
Ask questions?
To who?
I don't know. A peasant?
Ask if there's any way we can see.
Are there couriers in this town that we could find?
Most likely.
Is there anyone in the town that takes souls as currency?
Probably not. It's probably a fast way to get the guard on you.
We'll give the guard souls. We'll actually force the souls into his body and turn him into an amalgamation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tell the guard to take me to someone who takes souls as currency, or I'm gonna turn him into an abomination. I'm not actually gonna do that.
Alright.
And you cast Major Illusion on
Don't
top
have
of
that
him.
spell.
Oh.
Alright, so we're sleeping, guys? Waking up next day?
No, I'm doing some charisma training with Angus and then going to sleep.
I'm learning how to read and write, or read and speak Gnomish.
Yeah, Lumis is learning common right now.
I thought you were just going to end it there. I'm learning how to read and write.
Oh, my troubles. 17 intelligence and don't know how to read. That would be a problem.
Just common. You don't know how to read common.
I go to sleep in the bathtub.
Alright. So, you all go to sleep in your beautifully comfortable rooms.
Hell yeah.
Lumis is awakened by a Leonin experiencing their first hangover.
I put him back to sleep.
You just walk over and knock him out.
I say, have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Best. I've always heard the best way to cure a hangover is drink more.
Just get Cole to cast Greater Restoration on him. He'll be good in the jiffy.
Wait, is Cole with us?
Oh no, he's on the ship, I think. Right?
No, Cole's at the castle drinking heavily. With
Oh yeah, that's
Titus.
right. I think he's retiring.
Mm-hmm.
God, our healer's gone.
I'm a healer.
You're all like pseudo healers.
We still got Angus. He's healed.
Sorry, I was wrong. There's actually 23 tools.
Oh
I forgot about.
Oh my god.
I forgot about chef's utensils.
Oh my god. How dare you? How dare you forget about chef's utensils? We have 2 books just on cooking.
God.
You can make your tea now. It only takes you an hour.
To make sweet tea, what the hell?
All right, guys.
That's what I said.
This is like gallons of sweet tea.
Okay, you know what? I can get down with that.
I barge into everyone else's room, and we're going out and getting information now.
Okay.
We need to speak to a courier or someone that actually knows things. Probably not just like common.
All right.
What's going to be our excuse when they question us of why we're asking about the coin?
Go find Andreas. He's kind of naive.
He was just horny and happy at that time.
I think he's just kind of dumb.
I walk out of the restaurant inn place that we're at, and do I see Andreas anywhere near?
Pretty big city. You walk out of the tavern. You got a wall in front of you. Look to the left. Look to the right. And he's there.
I don't believe you.
I walk up to him.
As I rolled percentile and got 95. With the 10% chance of him being there. He's there.
Wow.
You just see him skipping along early in the morning.
Yeah,
Yet to have his
welcome.
guard's garb on. Doesn't seem to be working to this day. He's wearing much more commoner clothes. And he has a bouquet of flowers in his hand. Some of the flowers you do not recognize. They're local to this area. There's blue, reds, and some yellow flowers in his hands.
I walk up to him and I almost didn't recognize you, not in your guard uniform.
I do not remember his voice. Oh, hi. It's looking
That was
up
his
at you.
voice. Yeah.
So, I don't even know if you talked to him.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I gave him some gold to buy flowers for his lady friend.
Right. He goes, so, how's your morning going?
Better than some of my compatriots.
Hmm.
Two of them's pretty hungover.
Oh.
How'd your date go?
It went quite well. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Glad to
that.
hear.
I see that you guys bought the rooms in one of the nicer places.
I think somebody walked in his room.
Alright. Could you repeat that again?
He goes, I see you guys took rooms in one of the nicer places in town.
Yeah, one of my compatriots. He's fairly young, and he kind of made a mess, so we figured we'd spend our money there for the night.
So, any plans that you have today?
I don't have any plans. I'm just following my friends.
Murder, murder, murder.
Yeah, I just hear that in the back of my head.
Just imagining peeing your fist through this dude's head. Just...
No, not at all. Just, no plans.
I would like to be following along
Just a
behind
clue.
them, but probably much more behind arriving, maybe about now.
No, that's great. Well, I'm gonna be there. If you guys don't really have any plans today, there's supposed to be the local theater is putting on a play later in the day, and I'll definitely be there. I'm sure there's still tickets available.
Okay, where can I buy a ticket at?
Should just be selling them front of the theater. It's a bit north from here, just outside the crafting area of the city. It's called the Darling of the Crown. Is the theater
What's the
name?
play about?
Okay.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure. It's supposed to be a little bit of a surprise.
Oh, is that another date for you?
Well,
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Well,
Can I walk out now with a cup of coffee and be like, Maanea, fix my headache?
I walk out with my arm around Badil, be like, "It's gonna be okay, buddy."
I would like to.
Would lesser restoration work for this, or cure wounds?
No magic.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would like to hand him as a gift the lance that I have in my inventory, and be like, "Here you go, buddy," because you've been a really good friend to us. You've put us in good spirits, you could say.
you walk outside of the tavern with a big ass lance, and he's like,
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. You can keep that. That's for you.
He doesn't have a bag of holding, so now he's just carrying the lance.
Just walking down the street with a lance and a bouquet of flowers.
What?
What was the name of the theater?
The Darling of the Crown.
I'll take that lance out of my inventory. All right, there we go.
Where'd you buy this said lance, my good sir?
Oh, I started that one. I've had that one in my inventory since my character was created.
Know. So I'm assuming you got the lance from somewhere within this kingdom.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Probably the gladiatorial arena from wherever I was running from.
That's what I was thinking too.
Can we talk about the fact that I've just got a
He looks at-
4,600 gold amethyst just chilling on my neck?
He looks at this lance and goes, Isn't this lance? There's a blacksmith out in oh man, what's that city out in the Glitter Marsh? I honestly cannot see the map.
Oh no!
Let's see.
You did a goo.
Isn't this one
What?
of his make? Let's see the city out in the Glitter Marsh.
I am completely unsure. I got this out of just honestly some random armory in the gladiatorial arena. I don't even remember where it was.
The slave arena?
No, buddy, I wouldn't even be able to tell you. I can't even remember. I've been in so many.
Roll.
Is it deception?
Yeah, roll a deception. That's gonna be. You're trying to be a little deceptive. I was like 15 on the dice. Okay. He goes,
Why is it a special make of some kind?
Yeah. The blacksmith usually makes gear for slave warriors. And some light works for the guards and military in that region.
Well, I hope I didn't just give away a gem to you.
No, it's just that you guys were new to the area. I find it odd that you have this.
I've been all around. I do a lot of mercenary and guard work. I'm currently guarding the nobles that are in our little brigade here.
No. It's interesting. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but
It makes
thank you.
a beautiful mantelpiece.
As he shoulders the lance, flowers in the other hand, goes, thank you, I guess, again, and I hope you guys have a good day.
Come check us out at the Castle of Stars if you ever want to see us again.
One more question, buddy, before you go.
I give him the gyroscope. I give him the gyroscope that Corleth gave me.
Okay.
Oh, and he's out.
The gyroscope ended the...
That was his mic drop.
Am I alive?
Yeah.
And this
Lumis,
is when
take my
Josh
drop.
comes back. Lumis disappears, and Josh takes control of Adrian as the new player character. And he goes, "Oh, yes, you had another question?"
Just real quick before you go, my master that I'm currently guarding right now, he's been looking to see if the queen is in town or where she might be. We're trying to set up kind of bureaucratic relations with a lot of taverns in here, and we're trying to get kind of licenses and stuff to be able to deal with them. And we're trying to get her permission first.
Well, I mean, that's a bit below the queen's job, I would assume. That'd probably be, in fact, I don't know whose job that would be. Probably some paper pusher somewhere.
So she's probably not around right now.
Yeah. He goes, well, I'm not really supposed to divulge that type of information, whether or not of her location at all. Even if I do know where she is. I apologize.
That's all right. That's all right, buddy. It's not your fault. We'll get all these things figured out. Thank you, man. Good luck on your second date. And I give him a wink that he can't see because I've got a helmet on, and it's implied though.
As he's looking up at all of you guys.
But how tall is he?
He's like 5'10".
He's like my height IRL.
Yeah. He's a normal, he's average human sized. Well, on the skinnier side.
Hey, I just got a text from Angus. He said he's moving a bunch of stuff, so
Probably moving a bunch of wiener in his mouth.
yeah. He said probably not. And he also said he forgot to hit send whenever I texted him earlier. So
Welcome back, Josh.
The comedic timing with your DCs is honestly great.
hello.
So what are you guys doing?
All right, I guess we're going to this theater to buy. How many of us are going? Do we want to drag their characters with us?
Yeah, need to keep close rope on Kyle, even though
Yeah, that's fair.
he's not talking a whole lot at the moment.
Yeah, we don't want him going off chasing children again, especially not in this city.
We don't need him getting arrested in this city for the same
Or
thing.
ruining furniture.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going off to go buy tickets for this play that's happening.
Okay. You guys make your way up north. You leave the noble area of the city into a more mixed common area. People just kind of going about their day. Some light market stalls that line the city streets in this area.
I would like to jump up, click my heels, and start running.
You get there real quick. Being a monk and whatnot, you're lightly hopping over like the cloth stalls. Like it's a video game, and where you'd normally step on it and fall, it's just like there's like collision there. So you're unnaturally like hopping around, jumping, and you get there relatively quickly compared to everyone else. Some of the guards see you running quickly through the city streets, but do nothing about it. They're like,
Somebody else will get it.
yeah.
It's like Tokyo Drift. If you go fast enough, they just ignore you.
Yeah, what's it gonna be? Run after him? Fuck no.
They don't get paid enough to deal with that. You make it as you guys collect around the theater. It's a weird mixture of like open and my words are going to be failing me tonight. I apologize. Very much in like the style of like a old like Greek theater where it's built into the ground and they have the large back dome that covers it to echo the voices out further, with like sort of cloth coverings that bring it forth to make it much more enclosed.
Kind of like an amphitheater?
Yes, that's the word I was thinking of.
Okay.
But like I said, my words seem to already be failing me. You see at the stall up front my internet is crapping out, so I'm only catching like one word every couple of seconds. Damn. You see a very slim green, sort of green tinged. Oh man. Stop doing stuff, World Anvil. Smooth skin, green tinged, sort of like a pale skin, but the light tinge of green, long curly blonde, dirty blonde hair. Elven woman, working the stall. She's wearing very bright, sort of like silken clothes that are striped down, vertical striped downwards, and something that Lumis would probably recognize would be considered a slave collar for this area. This metal band around her neck that's about 2 inches. Though this one does not have any form of, doesn't seem to be locked or have any form of locking. It seems as if she's doing it more for a fashion statement or a political statement. She looks up to you guys and goes, hi, how may are you guys here for the, are you guys going to be buying tickets for the show tonight?
Yeah, we'll be buying tickets. Yes, please. 8 of them.
8 tickets. Alright. They'll run about 8 gold pieces.
Alright. And I toss her 8 gold pieces.
Thank you.
Right. Drop her 8 gold pieces.
Hands you a few parchments of paper that have scribblings in common on it with some poor handwriting that you could probably assume to be their makeshift tickets.
And I recall, so what time is the show?
The show will be starting around 4 p.m. and
Alright.
will run to 7 p.m.
Alright. Thank you. Weird edgy choker lady.
My name is Analeth Gadolino.
Analeth El Dorado. Got it.
And you are Mo, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit.
What do you mean she called me by my name?
I recognize you from the pits a long time ago.
I try to gesture her to kind of like yeah, like like is there people around or is it just us?
There's light people walking around this area, all common folks going about their day. Doesn't seem to be any noblemen. Doesn't seem to be much guard in this area of the city as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So what brings you back into this city?
Can I scribble on a piece of paper and hand it to her? And the paper says, I can't give you details. I'll be back for.
I didn't hear the last word. What'd you say?
I said I can't give you details. However, I'll be back for you. I'm here to liberate.
Okay. It's interesting.
And
Does she look
That
very
is it.
trustworthy to me?
Roll insight.
oh god damn it, Mo's charisma is gonna fuck him.
23.
23 total.
You haven't interacted with her much, so it's a little hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
But when you notice that she recognized Mo, that quick glance you probably would have seen with that high of an insight and her passive performance, that there was a small crack in her face of joy.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay.
All right. So guys, what are we gonna do till 4?
Strategize.
I think we're just. I don't know. Oh, poor Lumis. You guys got anything you want to look for in the city? Anything you want to try to shop for?
I want to find a bookstore. Bookstore or library.
What type of books are you looking for within a bookstore? There's definitely fiction. There's a lot of fiction that you could find here.
All of it's fan service.
Yeah. As usual, historical books or books on any religious statement or occultish activities is usually relatively hard to find.
Can I find any books about languages?
Languages? Yeah. You could spend a few hours going about the city, looking around and finding within the market square on the south end of the city, you'd probably find one of the stalls that are temporarily set up there. There is a person that seems to be selling a variety of random assortment of goods, and one of them is a book on general language structure.
Okay.
It's a theorized book on trying to unify, not quite complete, but it's trying to unify all the languages to one simple structure, as in they all root back to this language.
Okay. I'll ask the vendor how much it is for the book.
Okay. The vendor, relatively weathered older man and a little pudgy. Got a spare tire around the waist. And he just says, I don't know. 80 gold pieces.
What's so special about this book, if I may ask?
And then he picks up the book. Well, first of all, if you could tell, the book has a fantastic binding and great parchment in it. Even if the words within it aren't worth that much, the material made from it is great. Now, it's a great theorized first edition book about the unification of all languages. That's some pretty important knowledge, you know. If you're a knowledge seeker and you are able to unify all languages, you know, maybe you could read all of your languages. So yeah, I'd definitely put it around 80 gold pieces.
How good of quality does the outside of the book look?
Okay. Roll investigation.
Okay.
Within 11? The binding and parchment and the inks, as you flip through it quickly, don't look terribly special. It looks like a book. Looks like it's definitely been worn a bit over however old this book is.
Well, you see, I can see a little bit of wear and tear. And for a first edition book, that's going to decrease the value of it a lot.
Yeah, but it adds character to the book. It's seen things. It has experience. It's experience that you may be able to learn from.
Have I ever seen any more books of this series in the monastery?
Roll a history check.
Okay.
Natural 20 with a 30 total. The name of the book, the author who wrote this, Carl Van Dyke. Total crackpot. 100%. You guys have come across books like this, and the dude's theories are always off. You remember reading one of his books that talked about an older civilization of nerds and weirdos and variety of weird devices of like vehicles moving about without the help of any magical source. Total crackpot.
Okay. You see, sir, I don't feel like this book is worth 80 gold. This author's theories have always been kind of far out, like, in a bad way. You know, it's worn. Yeah, you say it has character, but for something like this, it wouldn't be. Fuck. I'll tell you this. I have. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to walk away. This man's wanting 80 gold for a book, and I only have 11. He definitely ain't going to take that.
Dude's a grifter.
What other items does he have? Before I walk away.
You look about. There he has this beautifully etched dark wood material cane with what seems to be a sort of gold end cap on the bottom and a small, maybe crystal orb for the handle. Small price tag on that, 300 gold pieces, labeled magical staff with the staffing. Yes, many large tapestries going across it, thick materials. One of them is labeled flying carpet for 1,500 gold pieces. And there's a utensil set of infinite silver utensils of poisoning, labeled at 800 gold pieces. Probably get the sense with your passive insight. Dude's a rip-off artist.
Okay.
Yeah, with
All
with your passive insight of 19, yeah, the dude's a rip-off artist.
Okay. Do I feel any kind of magic coming from his little shop?
I mean, you could roll an Arcana check, but as you're not a arcane caster of any sort, you wouldn't, especially not a high-level one, such as your friend Lumis, you wouldn't get any passive sense of any magical nature irradiating.
Okay.
Could I help him with this arcane check?
I mean, yeah, if you're there. I mean, he does.
Yeah. I would follow.
Maanea has a higher Arcana than you.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't get his powers from book smarts.
Yeah, she does have a higher Arcana. She has a +9.
Yeah, I'll kind of focus to see if I can feel anything.
Yeah, roll an
around.
Arcana check. Yeah, Maanea is like the secret genius of the group. Oh, wait, what? It says +9.
It's a +6.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so then I can't help.
Yeah,
I'm
you
way
do.
high. Boom.
Nothing's magical. It's all just stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just stuff.
As I'm walking away, I kind of flick my hand up, like waving him by, and say, "I know what you're doing here, buddy. It's not cool." And I just leave.
Okay.
See me again.
In that case, I will try and find a couple of like the New York Times best-selling authors' books of the city.
Yeah.
Fiction books, that is.
Yeah, there's definitely a fiction. There's definitely a bookstore within the city, within the noble section of the city, that is selling a variety of fiction. I mean, kind of what you looking for? What type of book you looking for when it comes to this?
For one, I'll just pick up the first book on that I see on the shelf, and then the second one, just a book of like kind of like a Greek mythology book, like story type book.
Okay.
Of whatever's equivalent and for this area.
Okay. So, the first book that you sort of pick up on the first shelf, you start to flip through it. It's alright written. It's the story about two young goblins leaving off from their clan and trying to make it into the big city of Asida. Try and wheel and deal, become big adventurers in that city. Die terribly.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that twist.
You're holding the book, and the book's relatively thick, but the story is only like 12 pages. It's really weird. Like, you're just like, wait, what?
Do I see anything else on the later pages?
No, and then as you like look closer, you realize this hasn't been like printed. This is just handwritten. Like,
there's like one word on every page.
yeah, like they were trying to write their first book, but they didn't know where to go, and they already had like a blank book bound, and then they just like ended the story and they just threw it on the shelf.
Okay.
As you look about more, you definitely find a fictional story written by one of the better writers of the time, Aldous. You guys as players all know him, besides Theron. But none of you guys as characters know this figure.
That's the guy from the first few sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. What? I'm sorry. I was in a revelation in my head. Sweet, how the hell did this woman recognize me when I'm in full clad armor and I don't even look the same as I did whenever I was a slave? Genuinely confused. It's fine. She can detect my magic. Anyways, continue.
That's a question to ask her.
Oh, that's that. You know what? You're fair. I didn't even think about it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Revelation has been put down, flaccid.
The story is a romance story about a vineyard owner and a creature known as an Asimar, a holy divine spirit. Ends terribly.
Okay.
As you flip through it.
Be depressed for the next 3 days.
It has the writing at first of a beautiful romantic story, but you within the first chapter, you do start to notice that there are some darker undertones within the writing. As you get to the end of the first chapter, the bookstore owner, human female, well-dressed, glasses, hair in a bun, classic librarian look, closes the book on you and goes, "If you read much more, you must purchase the book."
Purchase the book. I'm very interested in it.
All right, that'll be a gold piece.
I give her a gold piece.
Okay.
Do I know anything of Aldous?
With your backstory, the most you know, no one really knows who this person is.
Mm-hmm.
They've written a lot of stories. They sort of popped up in the past handful of years here and just sort of start writing an insane amount of books. A lot of people try and claim that certain books are about them. Or that they've met him.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, no one really knows much about the person.
Okay. Alright, do they got any fancy bookmarks?
They have a whole wall of bookmarks. Some are forged with fine metal materials. Some of them are cloth-based of a variety of beautifully woven fabrics.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them wooden carved. Some of them they definitely sell bookmarks.
Okay. I'll come back for one. Every good bookstore sells bookmarks.
Okay. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
I am following. I hand out the tickets to everyone, and I would actually like to stand around of the theater for a little bit and just kind of like people watch.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Perception. Oh yeah, boy, would you have it? I am terrible at those.
6. You're watching around. People are being people.
There sure are people.
Legs, arms. You do notice, especially in this area, there's a handful with the slave collar or some sort of marking of a slave in this area as they move about.
Mm-hmm.
Get distracted by some birds. Those are real nice birds.
Damn, that is a bird, man. Like,
What kind of bird is it?
It's been about an hour. Mo, roll a nature check. See if you know what type of bird that is. This one's like
hell yeah.
1 at 20.
slightly better than
5? Wow. Could be a seagull. Is that a pigeon? Parakeet?
Is that actually a plane?
it's a kite, clearly.
You think you see a small dog at one point, ends up being a cat. Spend a few hours petting it. It's real nice.
Man, my character is dumb.
Smack
That's
things
hard
with
to
big
tell.
shield.
Big heavy metal. Alright.
Yeah, you don't see anything odd.
Alright.
It is not a nice day out though, as actually no, it's relatively nice. Feels good to be in the sun.
Oh yeah. Probably not. How hot is it exactly?
74 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh god. I am fucking baking over there.
Yeah, but it feels nice when like A cloud
Oh,
comes over. It gets cooler. Like breeze.
I walk up to Moa and says, bet on a day like this you really hate your passion of armor, don't you?
Absolutely not. This is a test of my fortitude. The strength to be able to
But how long did it take me to
Success.
get from the tavern to the movie theater? Or the theater? The play theater.
It'd be about a 10-minute walk.
Even with me running with my shoes?
Oh, with you running? Very quickly. If you're just like parkouring like you're in, like you're fucking Ezio from Assassin's Creed, like you definitely, if you're just doing that throughout the entire city, you're making it across across the city in probably like 15-ish minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally you get a guard, especially when you're near the noble section that's walled off. They're like, hey, you, get down. And then they are like, oh, she's really fast.
do I still have a couple minutes on my...
There she goes.
The time left on my boots?
How long do they last?
For 10 minutes.
Oh, they're far gone now. By the time you get like down to the market city and spent some time down there looking for books and whatnot, it's far gone.
Okay.
You're still wicked fast though.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you're as fast as a horse. So yeah, none of these guards are catching you on foot. It's like
Hear that, James? You're a horse.
It's like trying to catch a horse in full sprint. A horse that could run on walls.
It's a monk centaur.
Yeah, monks are stupid. Are the rest of you guys doing anything?
Just kind of hanging out.
Follow Maanea. Best I can.
I'm just here for the killing.
All right. Well, I think we're gathering back together for the play then, since we don't have. It's really weird how fast paced this is going with 5 people.
Alright. So after a bit, you guys sort of meet up. Probably have a lunch. Chillax.
Is there like a park?
Yeah. There's a sort of outside of the theater. There's a bit of a park there.
A field kind of deal?
Yeah, it's not like well kept. It's just sort of like they put some trees there and let some grass grow, and then we're like, all right. But there's a lot of people. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that walk through this area, so there's a lot of like dirt pathways dug into the grass.
I just want to go lay in the grass and wait, sun bake for a while.
I'm just going to do circles around Valgoria.
Trip. Stick my foot out. I'm gonna trip him. After about 2 minutes, I get sick and tired of it and trip your ass.
Well, as it get closer to when the play you guys were told the play was starting, you do have a larger crowd starts to culminate around this area. Some people start to go in, handful of tickets. As people queue up, I assume you guys do as well and enter into the theater.
What's the theater look like? What's where?
It's like a amphitheater, dug into the ground a bit, with stone, sort of benches layered across it. Then it domes up around, and then has sort of this large, thick canvas cloth covering. So it's like a large tent with this
Hole in the ground.
hole sectioned out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They seem to have variety of lanterns on strings going through the canvassed area into the underground amphitheater section that lights up the area very well. Much better than what you would expect, in all honesty.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess we're in for the play. I'm kind of suspicious, so I would like to kind of keep an eye out on this play.
I want to look around for the lady that we're trying to kill.
Well,
just kind of like, in the seat, just kind of head swivel before the play starts, just kind of looking at everybody, watching going on.
Roll a perception check.
probably wouldn't be hard for you since, you're 7 or 6, whatever.
Yeah.
I would.
And we're in a human.
As we're walking in and getting to our seats and stuff, I'd like to see about how many guards there are.
Okay. Valgoria, as you look about, you don't see any one that stands out. Most people here, there's some people that might be considered of a noble class. They're wearing more commoner clothes, but they definitely seem to be a bit more well kept than the average commoner.
Valgoria, I think we are the standing out.
Yeah, you guys definitely stand out more than anyone.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ilkadun is a heavy human kingdom. So
We're
having
all around 6-7 foot.
yes, having the 2 very large Goliaths, the very large Tiefling, the 2 Turtles, the very large Leonin, the Halfling,
The super small halfling.
Which is
riding
probably
on
still
top
very
of the
little.
Tiefling, making the Tiefling seem much larger. You guys heavily stand out.
+2 to intimidation.
Especially since the Tiefling has coral horns.
With no tail.
A lot of you guys are heavily armored, carrying very large weaponry. One of them being
I'm
a
carrying armor.
massive sapphire gemstone axe. What appears to be a sapphire gemstone axe.
I've been meaning to ask you, does it kind of emit like a soft blue light with the lightning and the shit? Or is it
Occasionally.
just
If there's
Okay.
occasionally when a lightning strike does arc through the gemstone.
okay? Okay. So it's like a strobe light on my back during the dark play.
About a gemstone?
I had a question about my axe I've been meaning to ask.
Quick, Lumis, your menagerie. Release them.
Release the purple worm.
Yeah.
Release the night walker or whatever.
I forgot.
Everyone just drops.
Yeah, I forgot we had that.
I forgot we had that too.
Well, there's your souls.
Just right in the middle of the city square, just death aura. Aura of annihilation. 30 hit points right off the bat. All the
That is a
commoners
genius
just
idea that we're totally gonna do later.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
all the commoners just turned to dust and bone.
I honestly forgot that he had that until I just thought it right there.
CR20
Put that in
Archer.
Yeah, just put that in the queen's.
Yeah, that's for distraction.
No, honestly, I was about to say that could be our distraction.
Destruction. That could probably destroy the city.
Yeah.
We'll just go release that, and then we'll go kill everybody.
Lumis alone has the power to level the city many times over.
Yeah, just put fucking Woody and the Nightwalker together.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh wait, I got a quick question. So, since it's inside of this little, whatever the menagerie, is that what it's called? Menagerie.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any sort of like control over it, or is it still just a wild beast?
Or what?
For
The Nightwalker, it's in Loomis's iron flask.
which does give him control over it for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Long enough for us to get the hell out of Dodge.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
You have to absolutely wreck shit.
Failed to save the
Just fuck off.
It retains the same amount of hit points, though, doesn't it?
Now the important question is: do you think the Queen's guards could take it?
No, absolutely not. No. Well, the Queen's like 2 mage guards.
Yeah.
Honestly, they could probably banish it.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
they're
probably would.
wizards, so they would probably have something like banish. Or given the fact that they literally did it to Mo, or whatever the heck they did to Mo, I honestly don't really know if it was plane shift or banish or what.
I mean, that's
Mo doesn't know either.
That's definitely a conversation to have towards Lumis to understand the power scale of who you're dealing with.
Yeah, it's okay. Mo's non-coherent with the whole magical deal. He's just shiny metal, thick.
Thick. Extra thick. Yeah.
I just need to get like a pile of animated shields and just go animated shield, animated shield, animated shield, and it'll just become a spiraling wall.
By the way, I have been wearing that 4,600 gold amethyst around my neck.
Mm-hmm. They're dripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost as stripping as hard as I am with my
He's a
ice
noble.
chain.
He's a noble. Of course he is.
He's got a nice stout chain over here. So, you guys, as you guys settle down with the rest of the watchers,
How are the people behind us doing, sweet?
depends. Where are you guys sitting? Would you like to sit in the back? Would you like to sit in the front?
Where are we sitting, my noble liege?
Middle of the theater.
Right in
Sit
the
at the
middle.
back.
We are the event.
On the stage.
I like the back.
all right, yeah, we can sit in the back.
Okay.
So, about how many guards do I see coming in?
City guard within the theater, none.
Mhm.
You do see what seems to be probably some hired muscle in order to keep things
Peachy.
civilized, yes. But no city guards.
Okay.
Muscle.
Actually,
Yes.
besides your friend
Mm-hmm.
and his girly friend,
Hell
there
yeah.
is a beautiful young, noble-looking woman
Ooh.
around the same age. As you guys sit
Is he-
down and you see
I would like to wave to him.
Yeah, I was
And,
gonna ask.
Yeah,
That's it. That's all. I just wanted to wave to him. Like, yeah. Like, yeah.
You guys want to go sit next to your guys' friend?
No.
No, he's on his date.
He's on a
No. Yeah.
like, when you see your buddy out with his on a date with someone, you're like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with him. Gonna ruin this time. Hell yeah.
Cock block.
I just tear like a decent sized piece of the ticket off, if I still have it,
Okay.
and throw it at him.
Roll a d20 and add your dex.
Okay.
As you're making improvised weapon attack. Ranged weapon attack.
I don't want to hurt him.
No, this is just gonna see if you hit him.
Okay.
Just a piece of paper.
He's sitting a few rows in front of him.
It's a crit. You get it in his eye. He's blind. He can't watch the play.
Natural 1 hits the girlfriend. 10d10 damage.
Instant kill.
Just like a missile.
14.
Surprisingly enough, it does not hit.
Mm.
A lot of people walking around technically having half cover. He does. You hit another person. It hits him in the head. They look around like, what the hell? There's a lot of people around. Doesn't
Start
quite.
waving.
He looks at you. Waves. Continues on with his day. Doesn't know what to do. He's confused.
So we watching this play? I think we're watching the play.
I guess so.
As it settles down, and the play begins to start. It's heavily a sort of comedy, in the classical sense of a comedy. Seems to be lightly poking fun at Syra and the Thorn King, kind of trying to make him look to be like a bumbling idiot. Definitely leans a bit more towards Il Khaldun being a much more organized and respectable kingdom. Definitely seems to be a level of propaganda going on.
Are they dimming the lights when like they change props and stuff?
Yeah.
So as Badil can see in darkness, can I see the people walking the props around on the stage?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, how far are we from the stage?
Not terribly far. Because of the leaning, it's definitely a bit more denser, but yeah. Definitely less than like 200 feet, 100%. It's not a massive theater. Probably...
Honestly, I only have 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
So.
I
Probably
have 120, so...
Probably a few hundred people in here in total.
So I can see everybody at any given time. Great.
Yeah, as you guys are watching the play, and everyone seems relatively entranced with it, you do have the elven woman that you guys bought the tickets from sort of seemingly sit next to all of you guys at once. It's odd.
Well, wait, what do you mean sit next to all of us at once?
Like each individual person?
Mm-hmm. It's weird, as if she's sitting next to Mo, but at the same time, it's almost as if every person in this theater turns into her.
Oh God,
That's a
what
good
the
way
fuck?
to describe it. A much better way to describe it.
Ugh.
The only people that you guys do recognize is each other, but seemingly it's as if she's sitting in between all of you.
Okay. Interesting.
I'll tell her I like her choker.
Yes. Interesting. I thought you would be the one to most dislike it.
I like that you wear it as a symbol.
So how are you guys liking the play?
Good.
I don't really get it. I'm not super heavily into politics, to be honest.
I don't understand why there's people walking around on the stage when it's dark.
I was wondering the same thing. Looking
What are y'all talking about? You can't see anybody.
What do you mean? There's a guy right there walking with the big rolly wheel thing.
It's all black.
I see the guy he's
You
talking
can't
about.
see the guy. And there he goes, off the stage. Okay.
So
Are you still drunk, buddy?
No, as I look towards you, my eyes are just glowing yellow.
yeah, they're just like Vecna eyes. So, I'm assuming you guys are the nobles that came to make a important alcohol contract deal.
Love, how do you know all this information on us?
People talk. I listen.
Who's talking to you? Guards?
How did you
Guards,
recognize
commoners, birds,
Birds?
squirrels,
Birds.
cats.
Interesting. Okay.
birds?
Everyone talks.
I like how we just completely disregard squirrels, dogs, cats, and just birds.
Now that you say this, I did see some birds earlier. I think they were birds.
What did the bird say?
I knew they looked suspicious. They caught my eye.
Did the bird say the word?
Are you sure it was a bird? Maybe it was a squirrel.
Birds are the word. Yeah.
So you're clearly magical or whatever it is, like my turtle friends over there. I recognize. Do I recognize her from the pits? Or is she recognizes me?
Roll a history check
Roll
or a general intelligence check. It's a memory check.
A general intelligence check. There it is. It's a 20.
Oh yeah, with the 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah, you definitely recognize her. The pits definitely had some sections of musical performance to help rile up the crowd during the fights, and you would recognize her as one of the players in the bands that would show up to rile up the crowds and make it much more intense.
I relay this to her as where I recognize her from, and I ask her, why are you so interested in us?
Why are there so many of you?
You were one of the most hated people that the Queen ever had.
I
And
imagine
I
that's...
am no longer a slave. I earned my freedom.
I also earned mine.
I know you did. So why wouldn't I be interested in you? Why would you come back to where you were enslaved other than to
I have reasons
share your wealth?
I have reasons to hate the Queen for not just my enslavement, but
So do I.
the ways that she is captured whenever I became of such. What is I've been told to kind of keep to myself whenever I've been trying to talk to people such as this. The owner down there, he's not too big of a fan of the politics of the city either. However, he did tell me to keep hushy to hush. There are methods of exacting information out of people. So how can I trust you?
Because this conversation is only happening within your head.
Ah, damn it.
And the head of the others.
What? What the fuck? Alright. Well, if you're already in my head, then you already know my intent, I imagine.
It's a projection within your head. I'm not truly within it.
Well, I described to her how I plan to liberate this city, do without all the... Mainly just to kind of kick out the Queen, try to seat someone new. I am looking for someone to put in her place that we do not currently have. We're thinking of the our buddy Titus from back in the castle that we have, where I have found my friends who have practically adopted me. And that's really all. I am trying to exact revenge in the form of liberating all the precious little slaves that this Queen has formulated into a common custom of the city.
Interesting. Well,
not really the justice type, but more of the I'm very pissed off at her, and this is how I'm trying to stab her, quite literally and metaphorically. Not more of a
guys-
stab, more of a blunt, like.
Were you the group of people that fought off a undead military recently?
Specifically from Gorgeth.
Well,
That
we'd
would be
very
it.
much like to extend an olive branch.
Who is we?
Well, the people who also wish to see this queen pass on.
Are we about to start a revolution, y'all?
I think so.
I'm fucking right. We
Viva
are.
la revolution.
Viva la revolution.
I butchered saying that, but you get the point.
Viva Mo Revolution.
So, I don't know what type of why you guys came to this play, but it's a good thing you did. I'm leader of the resistance. Pakpatin.
She said what?
Pakpatin.
Is that her name or
Patan.
revolution?
That is the rebellious force here.
I'm just here to smack some people around. That's what I was told I get to do.
Celestial. Yeah, you would recognize this Maanea as Celestial for Defend Freedom.
Okay.
Spell that.
Pockptenn. Pakpatin.
I would like to explain to her that we're trying to come up with a method to A, find the queen, B, take her out. But one of the worries that even if she is not in the city currently, we could probably pretty easy wipe out any resistance that would be against us. However, defending the city from the other regions that this queen has control or influence from is going to be a bit more of our issue. If you have any advice to give for that one.
Oh,
Again, I'm not trying to be a ruler here. I'm just trying to simply avenge my kin.
I understand. Just like you, I've only been in freedom for a short time, and the revolution has only started since I've earned my freedom. We're weak. We don't have many members. And we don't have much equipment. We do, however, have information.
I would like information.
And we would like support from those that were able to defend a military force from one of the most powerful evil forces that walk this planet.
Be honest, I'm thinking about just steamrolling this entire city at the moment.
I would very much like it if you guys did not do that. There's a lot of innocence here.
I didn't mean literally, I mean just walk through the city and kill all the guards and...
Not all the guards are evil.
Just think of Andreas.
I met one named Andreas, he gets to live.
In fact, he's about 3 rows up.
He points to where he should be, but it's just another mirror image of the chick we're talking to.
And they're all staring at you guys.
Oh god, that's
Yeah.
like a badass.
That's a lot of eyes. I don't know if I like that. I'm just gonna sit there with my eyes closed.
You see her still.
So, first thing, do they have a way to know if we cast magic?
Blanketly, no. They don't.
So if I were to go to my room at the place we're staying, I can cast magic all I want.
And where are you staying?
In her Queen's Majesty. Not a good sentence to say, but that's the name of the place.
She looks towards you guys and goes, I wouldn't stay there long. It's close. I understand that place is close to the castle. And I would say there's a reason why they always send ambassadors to stay there.
I agree. It's way too damn expensive.
There's something off about that place. At first, everything is fine, but over a period of time, whoever stays there definitely becomes much more devout. I believe that the reason why they're so against the arcane is they're afraid of something being found out.
Be very much more afraid when I'm done with it.
And I do know that the queen is not in the city right now.
Damn
We
it.
do not know where she goes, and we do not know how she leaves the city. But we know I have people that work within the castle. And sometimes she vanishes for weeks.
Where would you recommend we stay?
You have an airship that you so openly came in on.
Well, we didn't really know where to hide it.
When you guys crossed the border, they knew.
Certainly weren't going to walk all the way here. What do we look like, peasants?
She goes, oh, I guess I understand where you're coming from. Though nothing is wrong with some exercise.
It looks at your gut, Lumis.
I don't like this lady anymore.
Sure, Angus does have like a F-ton of elephants in the menagerie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
You
do
could have
a
ridden a
lot of
purple worm into town.
Yeah, I'm sure the guards would have liked that much better than
Just carving a good old path from castle to kingdom.
So what would you advise our move on be from here? Because, to be honest, me and my crew here were probably just kind of planning on smorking through it.
Well, I assume you guys are relatively powerful with
Yes, but not just very
resources-
intelligent.
with resources of people at your disposal.
The Perdat were the ones that helped us a lot with the castle,
Yeah.
and along with a handful of mercenaries and some friends of Maanea's.
My
We
monastery.
just did the heavy lifting.
Zeladesh did not.
We were more like the scalpel, and the masses were more like the blunt force.
Well, if one... If we could
steamrolled
arm-
a Nightwalker before.
I don't know what that is.
I have one.
It sounds terrifying, whatever it is.
What did you say?
It
Josh?
is.
What'd you say?
I said we steamrolled a Nightwalker. And then I said I have one.
That I died from, actually.
I can also summon some demons.
Well,
That's always
I go
fun.
Sparky Spark.
as terrifying as a lot of you sound, they also have
Man-
an army and cities and
Lame.
resources.
Army
So lame.
I can become a T-Rex.
Oh my god.
I'm sure we could easily take the castle, but
Darlin, have you ever heard of a purple worm?
Exposing ourselves and keeping it will be the issue.
and without the resources of and allies that you've had before, that I feel like would be much more tedious, and I don't believe that you guys would probably want to send another castle from another siege war. That was only a month ago, is it not? Unless you guys really like sitting around behind walls.
These fists are magical, baby. I want to use them.
I will say I do enjoy sitting behind walls, but not when there's an army around the walls.
If we could find a way to remove the queen and find someone to replace her, that would be nice.
I know this.
Are you speaking
named
silently?
Zorik.
You know who?
If
I
we
know
could,
this nice guy named Zorik. He would make a great leader.
Zorik has sort of is somewhere missing with the rest of his druid circle.
Yeah, but I can cast sending.
And get Parker back in here for one session again.
She goes, and to obtain some sort of military force to claim the rest of the cities at the same time we take down the queen would be preferable. That way we're not fighting a war.
That would be
We have
easy,
a coup.
just time consuming.
I have... Okay, I'll cut to the chase here. We need money. We need
That
to
we
be able
can
to
do.
supply people and those on our side with weapons, material, and being able to bribe nobles, military officials, and get them on our side.
How much do you need?
$5,000 gold pieces and some time.
Okay, that's it.
I'll give the nice lady 10.
He goes, most of our money income has been from these theaters, and this is also where we tend to communicate, much like this, between each other. Allows us to be secretive while maintaining a view of loyalty. As well, like I've said, the place you're staying at, people tend to become more loyal over time. I'm afraid it's some form of mind control, brainwash, charm, magic.
We did just destroy one of their tables. They might try and speed that up.
Yes. If you could figure out the
So
source of
left
that,
tile there, I believe.
that would be most helpful as well.
If we could do what?
If you could figure out the source of why certain restaurants and innkeeps tend to make people more loyal to the queen, that would be most helpful as well.
We can figure that out after we topple the queen.
Yes, but it would make things much more difficult, especially if whatever this is
Not because
connected to outside kingdoms, ambassadors, and political figures, nobles.
If we can
People
shut
with
it
wealth
off
and power.
before If we can shut it off before we try to take over, she won't have support from outside.
Yes.
Yes.
And it would allow us to blackmail her. Besmirch her name and the kingdom's name.
Make anyone that does trust her not trust her anymore.
Yes. If you could figure that out, that would be quite helpful. While I spend time dispersing this coinage to other pockets.
And what is your name? I didn't catch it earlier, if you said it.
That is Enoleth Gadolino. Gadolino.
Nonetheless,
Mm-hmm.
Anneleth.
Mm-hmm. Then Gadolino. Gadilino.
Gadilino.
Gadolino.
Okay. And you said that the Pakputin is celestial for what?
Defend freedom.
Friend of freedom.
I find council governments work well.
Democracy?
Not democracy, like a council.
Like a republic. Yeah, but that's also how the Purdats ran.
And?
They have the republic and then they have the emperor.
But to be fair, the emperor doesn't do much emperoring.
No, he doesn't. Yes. Well, I appreciate your guys' help.
How much time are we talking here?
Where do we deliver the coin, being that this is kind of like a mind conversation?
After the play is done, go up to the stage, into the back area, and just... all of the actors are with Pakpatin, so... hand it to one of them, and things will be good.
We're taking this 10k out of the group gold, right?
Do you got 10k in your pocket, buddy?
I've got 42 gold. Fuck it.
Then yeah, we'll be taking that out of the group.
What's the group loot at now?
The group loot after the minus 10k. Guys, we're going fucking broke. We're at 80k 700.
Oh no, 80,000 gold pieces.
We're going to have to get that up.
We'll just rob the treasury when we're done.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how you do it.
That was my whole goal with this.
I gotta go let my dog out. But
I don't care about the queen, I just want the treasury.
Yeah, but the queen's in the way.
Yeah. So she's gotta go.
And she's got your feather.
Well, that's coming to me either way. I really don't care about that.
Yeah. So.
Somebody accepted the contract at the mercenary guild, so we'll have one soon either way.
Didn't they say they'd contact us when that gets delivered?
They'll try to.
Yes.
You guys are a kingdom away.
The Cindy.
Yeah.
They have an oracle. I assume they have sending.
Yeah, they have a diviner. So, the illusion fades just as the final word of the play is ending, which is the Thorn King of Syro being executed.
That
By
was me.
faceless,
Ooh, I like this play.
by
Is this your
faceless,
way of getting out?
full-plated soldier.
Is this your way of getting out of having to act out the whole play?
No one's ever gonna act out. If you guys get into a D&D game and your DM acts out an entire play by
A fucking
himself,
scam.
1, pretty impressive. 2, DM's kind of jerking himself off with that. 100%. If he has like a whole screenplay, he's kind of like, oh.
He just sends you a YouTube video that he animated and it's like 30 minutes long.
Yeah. Like, really cool, but at the same time, let's play some games here.
Yeah.
I'm not here to...
Today we're going to be watching a 30-minute movie.
Yeah. It's like really cool, but like, let's play some games here.
It's not movie, it's just him moving like JPEGs around in MS Paint, like shaking it like.
No. It's not even that. He just has all the minis, and he's just like.
Very clearly.
No, he just straight up puts on.
There's no dialogue, it's just groaning and moaning.
He just straight up pulls out a projector and plays Romeo and Juliet.
It's like
Alright, class, today.
like the Critical Role episode where they summon the greater demon to fight the dragon, and for like 15 minutes it's just Matt Mercer fighting the two minis together, because that was their plan. They're like, we're releasing the demon to fight the dragon, and it's just like 15 minutes of Matt going, alright, so now this round the demon's doing this, and then this round the dragon's doing this, and this one, and they're just like, on this episode of Critical Role, Matt Mercer plays with his toys. There's like
It's okay, that'll be us soon enough with the Deathwalker.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, Lumis, you're controlling the Deathwalker. I'll send you the sheet. I'm not doing that. You guys could watch Lumis play with his toys again, with all his summons and his purple worm. All right, so the play ends with
You thought
The Thorn
the 5
King-
wolves were bad? Oh, it gets much worse.
oh yeah, I assume it's gonna be worse when Badil's like, here's my army of undead. And Lumis is like, here's my army of undead.
Lumis is, here's my army of random bullshit that I found and captured.
Here's my
Except
Pokemon.
my army of undead is custom made.
And half of it's not really dead. So half of it's ethereal thing, I think, and a worm.
So, yes, it ends with the Thorn King being executed. People
The mommy
cheer and
skeleton the daddy
scream.
skeleton love each other very much.
Yeah. People cheer and scream as the play ends and start to leave.
I look over to Mo and I'm like, do you think we could do that in real life?
Do you think that plate guy was me?
And then you two kiss. I assume one of you guys pull the wealth of the many pounds of gold, the massive sack. Like,
Imagine we all just walk back
Wanky
here.
face.
the massive sacks of gold out and give them to the
Crip walk back to backstage.
I'm just toting it back there with my double carry capacity, and I'm just, here you guys go, and I just casually hand it to the guy.
Give him like a chest.
Just give him all the weight all at once.
We throw it at him.
he just he's just on the ground with two massive bags of gold on his chest. Just, thank you.
Wonder how Gamma's doing.
Then you're also handed a small slip of paper with celestial writing upon it after you hand off the gold.
Ah, neat. Someone's autograph.
Mo, I can read that.
Read what? It's scribbles.
I start to read out what it says.
No.
Read that.
And I will send you what it says, Maanea.
Just lean down like, what's this?
Can I also read said thing since I can read all written words?
Yes, I will also send you what it says. It is in Discord.
Oh, I was spelling that wrong the whole time.
Pakpatin?
Yeah, because while the whole conversation was going on, I was trying to figure out what it translated back to in English,
Yeah.
and I was spelling it wrong completely.
It says, making a bit too much sense for someone in fireball distance, but all jokes aside, I didn't really see any major issues with the item. What are they talking about, Sweet? No, I'm just kidding. Is that a threat?
Yeah. It literally, the literal translation is defend free for Pakpatin.
Mm-hmm.
I sent it to you guys in Discord, by the way. I don't know if you want to tell
I read it.
other people.
Yeah, I translated it from English to Celestial. I put defend freedom, and it's translated to Puck flat. I was like, that's not right. But I think that was the translator. But is there anybody around us?
Yeah, I figured we would wait till we're here.
Beyond the actors and the grips of the theater here, no.
Nobody in earshot of us.
Not incredibly, no. A lot of people are still leaving. It's relatively loud as there's people talking. There's so many people it becomes private sort of deal.
Yeah. Alright, well, just to make it more private, is there space on that piece of paper that I can rewrite the phrase?
Yes. Do you have a
I
code?
rewrite it in common underneath
Okay.
and pass it around to everybody so they can see it.
It says what again?
With the chains that bind us, we are all brothers and sisters. With the chains that bind us, we shall protect our family. With the chains that binds us, we shall climb to freedom. With the chains that binds us, we shall fight the tyrants. With the chains that bind us, we shall bind those that bound us. Pak Paten.
Well, that's not very cool.
I write it down on another piece of paper and put that paper in my...
I don't want it to be a tyrant.
Can you send that?
He's like, God damn it.
Send that to me, Maanea, if you can copy and paste it to me.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing now?
Well, she said she needed time.
And we gotta figure out what's going on with the
Our end.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Lumis might be able to crack that one with enough time.
Just burn it down.
We could do that too.
I was muted. Didn't she make the comment that it wasn't just our tavern and inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she implied that it's probably
All of
probably one across One or multiple across all the large cities.
Restroom.
What?
Is there a restroom in this theater?
No. There's an outhouse in the park outside of it.
I have a question.
Okay, I'll go to the
With
outhouse.
my channel divinity, knowledge of the ages, I can channel my divinity to gain proficiency with any skill or tool. If I already am proficient in a skill, would it be expertise?
No.
It wouldn't do anything?
It would not do anything.
Okay.
Thieves. Anybody got thieves tools around these parts?
I might actually. Hold on, let me check.
It's the barbarian with these tools. I have these tools. It's called my axe.
Yeah.
And this crowbar.
I have a
Go
crowbar.
with my thief their valuables.
I think I do in D&D Beyond, but I'm not sure if I do in Foundry. So I don't know. I'd imagine if I did have them, I would put them in my bag of holding, probably.
How would one go about acquiring thieves tools?
Let's see. Hold on, I'm getting to it.
Would Angus not have?
No, I do not.
Yeah, I don't think you were gonna have thieves tools.
I think I would.
Thieves tools.
Find a thief.
Yeah.
Rob the thief.
Any sort of thieves guild which you have not ran into, would probably have them. I would probably say screw it and just say a general store probably has thieves tools.
How do I look inside my
Marketed
bag of
as
holding?
thieves tools, but
Put us on a watch list.
I mean, you could buy like lock picks, like IRL. You could just like order them online.
yeah.
The next lock picking lawyer.
Yeah. I mean, like locksmiths are a thing. People who specialize in creating locks, helping people out with missing tools like that. That is a profession. So there are definitely a blacksmith would probably sell smithing or lock picking tools.
Yeah.
I would like to go on a shopping spree.
Okay. It is 7 p.m. at night. The sun is currently going down, and many of the shops are closed.
Most shop.
I'd like to do it tomorrow.
Okay.
How long did you say that we needed, by the way? I did ask her, but I don't remember her reply.
A week or two. Enough to spread the wealth around and start. Probably longer, honestly, because I do need to start to do a variety of cloak and dagger type of stuff to get nobles and people on their side.
So is this a comeback, like, after a different arc kind of thing?
I mean, you guys go about it however you wish. It depends on what path you wish to take.
Well, I would like to go to the outhouse.
You find yourself in a
Cast
pooper?
Sending.
Okay.
I will cast sending to whatever her name was, Analeth.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot what I was gonna say. How long should we wait? And do you have any contacts in shadier dealings?
She is a shady dealing.
Yeah.
like a Thieves Guild or Hitmen type people.
Because the organized crime with an Ilkodon is complicated. Many of them do have connections to nobles, as well as the queen herself. It's how she does what she needs to without besmirching her image.
That's all I needed to know. So we will, I think we're gonna go collect Kyle and go back to the airship because we only paid for like one night.
Okay. And God, I really wish Zach was here so we could, so I could ask him this question. I will ask him the question of, if he was left alone in the tavern, how much abuse did he do to it in the way of...
No, he probably interrogated the servant as to why he was not allowed to have people he could pay to do things for him.
Yeah, but he did it accidentally, like, through straight, like, just non-social skills.
Well, the question would be along the lines of, how much food did he order? How much stuff did he have get fetched for him? How much did he abuse the privileges that this place gives?
Did he not come with us to the play? Because we did buy a ticket for him.
This would also be as you guys are going about doing a variety of other things of the day, while you guys were shopping and lazing about in the parks here.
Mm-hmm.
So, there may or may not be a larger cost to gold. We'll figure that out when I'm able to get a hold of him. But you do fetch him.
Alright.
And return to your airship, which you're easily able to call, as the lot of you guys would have also been handed a direct line sending stone type of magical item to call the airship when needed. That way you're not going out in a field and being like, land. Land.
With a little mirror and reflecting the sunlight back at it.
Like Morse coding it. With like freaking dancing lights or something. Casting firebolts up towards it, trying to get their attention. Yeah. You guys were definitely given a magical way to communicate with your airship and the captain of the airship. To Roger Cornwall.
Roger Cornhole.
Roger Cornholio.
You guys join up on the airship. It returns up into the air, into safety.
And ship.
What is it that you guys are doing? Just resting for the night?
I think we need
Charisma
to...
training. I'm working on it.
So while we're waiting for kind of like background things to happen with What's Her Wiener, I think the move is now, like Lumis is saying, is let's go, or not what Lumis is saying, God. Do we try to start finding Chad? Or that would definitely be a lot longer in a couple of weeks. I have no clue what to do over the next couple of weeks.
I do.
What's that?
We find someone shady that we can trust. I know that's kind of a
One.
yeah, but we hire someone who's very good at sneaking.
We have Angus.
Is he really that good at sneaking?
He's pretty good at sneaking.
Yes, but he's loud.
That is true.
Yeah, he has a +8 in stealth.
Good God.
I have a +6.
I have a
What's his perception
+1,
and investigation?
but disadvantage.
Not amazing. He's a bard, so he has jack of all trades. Like, he's decent at everything.
Yeah.
So, Maanea, are you proficient with thief tools?
I can be. For about 10 minutes.
I can be whatever you want, baby.
For 10 minutes.
Yeah, just for 10 minutes, though. Once a day.
So tomorrow I'll go on a shopping spree and buy a bunch of kits. Because I can do a lot of things now. like
Nerd.
like alchemy and glass blowing and
And blacksmithing
forgery.
and
Cooking.
applying makeup,
navigating.
Oh, so he could actually do disguises for
drawing
us.
maps.
Yep.
There's like 3 of you with disguise kits. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but none of us have navigator's tools.
Yep. If you guys had this when you wanted to steal that boat, you could actually know where you were going.
Yeah.
If I
don't
had
think it was 30.
navigator's tools and this iron stone, yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely navigator's tools on every single freaking boat out there.
Yeah. If I would have been a 3rd level cleric, I would have been able to have been proficient with it for 10 minutes a day.
For 10 minutes, figure out exactly where you are and the direction you need to go.
Yeah.
So you guys are taking another long rest? Or is
Yes.
that what I'm hearing?
I
Yes.
will spend probably 2 hours reading the book on Gnomish,
Okay.
and then I will
I will read the book that I
my
just
long
bought.
rest.
Okay.
I will play with my shields.
Charisma training for however long.
Afterwards,
Okay.
I replaced the book that I threw out the ship with the book I bought.
Okay. Guys, wake
I
up.
cast Sending on Gamma. Do you remember Gamma?
No, I do not.
He was the Nothic in the library of Shar.
Yeah, that dude's dead.
Is he?
You guys burned down the library.
I told him to leave. What is he, stupid or something?
It's a big library. There's a lot of fire.
What the fuck y'all do burning down a goddamn library?
It was a
Don't worry
temple.
about it.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, the Nothic's dead.
Y'all are straight up murder hobos.
We've been half-assedly, like, kind of at first scared if one guy that we met there was going to come back and kill us.
I'm removing from my notes.
Or just put dead beside him.
Like the demon bounty hunter that you guys that reappears every now and then.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I thought we killed him for good.
What?
No, he just doesn't have a
No,
reason to
he-
hunt you anymore. The contract's up.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You guys
And-
returned the book.
And they got the books, yeah.
Yep.
No, I was talking about that one guy with the giant sword that was in the
Yeah.
Temple of Shar.
Oh, yes, Amir.
Mm-hmm.
He was at the castle during the whole thing.
Oh,
So should we try to go kill that asshole guard guy?
Can I read you my notes on Father Limek?
I don't know who Father Limek is.
4 question marks. Give shit to people, question mark. Epic level cast. More powerful than Shar, question mark. Not very good notes.
So, any conversations that you guys would like to have?
Lumis, should we try to go kill that asshole guard and his posse of butt wieners? The butt wieners might not actually be bad, but he's an asshole for sure.
No, I think we should go find a dragon and kill it. We're running low on funds.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no. I don't think we're low on fun.
We are. We're below half of what we had.
And we can have more. Why not?
You're not wrong, you know. I could always do with another shield.
Mm-hmm. Some
And I need
really
more
fancy
money.
armor.
I would like really fancy armor.
I'm tired of getting hit.
Me too.
Hitting gets hurt. Hitting hurts.
What is your AC, Aaron?
I want to say it's 18 now.
I have
Yeah.
10 more than you.
It's 18.
Yeah, that's with
Bad
armor
day
on.
when the wizard has higher AC than you.
Yeah, you're the melee barbarian.
You're also a turtle. You come with the default 17. Your wizard has more AC than most classes.
A man of culture.
As you guys wake
I'm
up the
also
next day,
using a shield. So
yeah. As you guys wake up the next day to figure out what the next leg of your journey is and what to do, it is heavily raining. And cool.
Mm.
Lumis, if you're gonna go and buy those tools,
yes.
oh god, how much does each tool cost? I know each tool has like its own price on it. Oh man. Let me say each tool costs 5 gold pieces. So you're
Let me
buying
make a list for you.
22.
22 times 5. That equals
No, I'm not
100.
I'm not buying all of them.
Okay.
110 mon.
Yeah.
Just-
each
I'm
set of
just
tools.
buying the ones that aren't useful for fabrication.
Okay. Yeah. Each set of tools do seem to be 5 gold pieces from the book. So mark down the gold as you're able to go around the city of Secco, purchase the tools required. And what is it that you guys are doing? Get the tool
my
purchasing
fancy
out of
getting
the way.
shut down. What's up, James? Oh, I thought you were raising your
I'm trying
hand.
to pop my elbow.
So since this isn't really an adventuring place, so they probably wouldn't have a bounty board.
Not terribly, no.
That's what I figured.
Should we go visit one of the other cities that the queen is doing ruling over? I think we could do that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I like the sound of killing another dragon.
So we want to go kill a dragon. We can go kill a dragon.
We can go kill a dragon and then visit another city.
All right, let's go kill a dragon and then go visit another city.
You guys are so casual. Yeah, let's go kill another dragon. Even though the last time you guys actually fought a dragon, it almost killed you guys. You required a ship that's known as the Spear of God to kill it.
We didn't require. We just used what we had.
That's what the weapon is called, the Spear of God.
Hey, it started running because it was low health. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, and then we
True.
jumped after it. And then,
How long ago, or How long ago was the dragon fight?
Fuck, that was like a month and a half ago. That was like 2 months ago. So,
End game?
in-game? In-game, yeah, in-game probably about a month and a half ago now.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, how are you guys gonna find a dragon?
We use divination. Who's got divination?
I don't know what that is, so it definitely not me.
I don't even know what it does.
Divination's a class of magic within D&D about revealing information to divine.
Ooh.
I have a question. Well, we know about the mountains that Gorgeth flattened, and that the history that there would be dragons flying around there.
Well,
Yeah, most people would know about the collapse of Mount Doom. As it was the event that summoned Atropos into the sky.
So, with us knowing, we could just go to Mount Doom where there's known to be dragons.
That is also on the eastern continent.
That sounds like a terrible. I mean, we do have an airship now, though.
I don't really want to. I don't really want to go kill one unless it's causing a problem. I don't want to just go murder one in this house that hadn't moved in 100 years.
When did you become a
One of those
contributor of
one of those little shrub huggers there, Aaron.
Shrub hugger.
One that's causing problems. We can go. We can go
No.
kill one that's causing problems.
Valgoria is the queen of the sea. She hugs seaweed.
Get it right, ass hat.
She's got that little
She's a-
coral carpet down there, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
She's
dear
a
God.
Nasty. Nasty.
Oh man,
I'm
forever two living down there.
Valgoria always smells like fish.
yeah, Valgoria, why don't you find us a water temple to go raid in? We can go get no
Yeah, why
dragon.
don't we go get some of your artifacts?
Yeah, Aaron.
I don't even know how to get them.
Yeah, Miss Queen of the Sea,
I'm still working on that part. All right.
or Goddess of the Sea, or whatever it is.
I'm still working on that part. Okay. It's you know, I'm setting things into motion, getting shit rolling. You know.
What's wrong? Like the bullshit out of your mouth?
I'm working on it.
Lumis, roll an intelligence check. If he's here. I don't know.
Me?
Yes. Roll an
Yeah.
intelligence check. With the 22. Think about killing dragons. You would remember about a dragon you read about in a friend's book. A golden dragon that would probably sit somewhere, you could probably assume, somewhere within the Morn Federation mountain range.
Yeah, but he's scary.
Yeah, the golden dragon sounds intimidating. The blue dragons are a bit easier to
And they're
find.
generally, golden dragons are generally good people.
People.
Not that I care,
Good.
but I know some of my party members might care.
I have no clue. As far as I know, dragons are dicks. Because I've been downed by like everyone that we've seen so far.
Every dragonoid
Also,
creature.
I'm gonna assume that that one's ancient, so I'm just not gonna deal with that.
So, I guess
It was your idea.
I guess the question still stands.
What are
is
we
it that you
doing?
guys are doing?
We can go to another city to see if we can find out where What's Her Wiener is. We don't have to go straight alongside with people, but it's probably a good idea because Sweet put work into it and has guided us along this way, rather than
him going, God, I really don't want to sit there and just impromptu people trying to smork through a city and calculating all the guards that they have to just slugfest through.
You guys can do whatever you want. It's your game.
This is true. I'm still down to find Captain Hee-Haw or whatever. But the issue with that is I don't know how we would add...
Well, to find Chattius...
Wait, what if we came back in a different colored airship? And then they came out again. Right? And they're like, oh, there's another airship, what the fuck? And then we just walk out again. And then we pretend and be like, oh yeah, it's us again. And we just... slap.
Clapping cheeks.
We clap him and then we run, right?
And then you get back into your ship, leave, come back in another colored one.
Yeah.
Come out.
Sounds like a good idea, Lumis, yeah?
No.
No, because we still look the same.
Well, yeah, we look the same.
Well,
But-
all the man did was wave his hand, and every guard in the city knew about us. If he does it again,
Well, we cut off his hands.
I mean,
We have counterspell.
We also have swords to cut off his hand. Well, do we have swords?
I don't
We have an axe. We have an axe, Valgoria. We can chop off his hands.
we could rip
I
it
got,
up.
I got 3 axes.
Yeah, one for each hand.
+1.
Well, you got to think about my trident that I constantly walk around with.
No one's thinking about that. I'm just kidding. I think about it. We're gonna turn it into a sapphire trident, right?
I'd be down.
Because I thought that's what Lumis wanted to look at was your trident.
I think he just turned it into a +1 trident because I think we were
Yeah.
crunching for time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a +1 trident. So I don't even know what this thing hits
I
for.
would love to do more with it.
Oh,
but-
please take it anytime.
Ooh.
I don't really have any time to do more with it. Because we're always busy.
Well, we have a week. We could just sit in the airship for a week as well, and time skip. But
A week is not enough to do anything to it.
Well, technically, we got 2 weeks.
Up to 2 weeks.
Well, Sweet said 2 weeks or a little bit longer. Because
Depends
to
on a
get things.
handful of rolls I have to make in the background to see how fast and how well they do with influencing people.
So guesstimate.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I'd be down with some downtime. I'm always okay. I'm always
Yeah.
okay with that.
if we do, I'm just gonna be doing training stuff.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
What we're doing. This charisma. That's because I need 13. Damn it.
For me, I'll just train my decks until I hear
You need
word
to
of.
train your decks, Valgoria.
Charisma first. Damn it.
All right.
No!
Do we want to?
Need charisma for?
So I can take class in Storm Sorcery, which I need. I need to find a book on that also because I don't think I can just kind of hop into it.
Something has to occur. It's
Yeah.
not a book.
Oh.
Sorcery's innate
Yeah,
magic.
sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's not something you learn. It comes from within.
Yeah.
So
Either
lightning,
something's
no,
happened
that's-
to you,
Okay.
something's changed you. You were born different. The weave of magic fluctuated while your birth took place, your conception took place. Your mom
struck-
tried a dragon's breath attack. A bunch of stuff can make a sorcerer.
Okay.
Your mom got pregnant from a dragon's breath attack, and that's where you.
different kind of breath
Don't
attack.
think that's possible, but okay.
It was a breath-based attack.
So where you get? So you guys are taking some downtime.
Mm-hmm.
How long are you gonna chillax?
I would like to kind of walk around the city
and just kind of do downtime. I would like to ask, what's her wiener, where I could like intermingle with them, just to kind of help them along with doing stuff with their bit, just without like the face of me being out there. You know, just kind of like background stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I teach Lumis spells that he doesn't have?
No, the way you obtain warlock spells is very different.
Well, because like I have a Book of Shadows, so no, different.
Yeah,
Okay.
the way warlocks obtain their magic and what their spells are exactly are very different.
What do you mean, Book of Shadows? Is that the book I read and it turned me neutral evil?
Turned you neutral evil.
It did!
It just reinforced your neutral evil.
Gave you incentive, or
No, it genuinely changed me because I feel like neutral evil is the closest to what I was because I wasn't like blatantly doing evil things. I was kind of like doing what I could get away with.
Mm-hmm.
What is the Book of Shadows?
It's just like my version of your spell book. Occasionally, that Vecna will pop new spells into. And then if I take certain... He can give certain powers that allow me to do different things with it. Like there's a thing I could take that allows me to have each and every one of you write your name in my book. And I can point at the name on the book and talk to you mentally if I wanted to do that.
That's cool.
Are you Pact of the Tome?
Yeah.
Ah. I've never played Pact of the Tome.
everyone get what they wanted, or stated what they're doing.
I'm just gonna do Christmas training as normal.
I'm a fairy dragon.
Find a fairy dragon.
No one is Lumis.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm
But
just
I can
gonna be
make
in
apple
my
pie.
How long are you guys going to be trying to take this downtime? It's up to you.
We're gonna start with 2 weeks and see what happens.
Okay.
I'll be training my decks.
I want to hand my trident to Lumis and say, if you have time, would you do anything with this?
Can I go to Hey, I know you're trading decks. You want to teach me some stuff?
Sure.
Sweet. Can I make his trident return to him?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Like
that's a...
Using like Misty Step as a basis?
Oh. I would say if you were going to use like Misty Step as a base for it, it would be more of you teleporting to the trident. Where you throw it and then teleport to where it lands.
Kind of like
That would also be
that would,
honestly better.
yeah, I am melee, so that would be nice. I could throw it, teleport to it, and get ready for the attack the
I
next
would say,
round.
yeah.
that'd be really clutch.
There's been many times where I couldn't get close enough to the enemy.
Mhm.
And with that, what about frightened? If I was frightened, I wouldn't be able to do that, could I?
You'd be able to throw it and move closer that way?
You cannot willingly move closer to the enemy, so it's really...
So
Wait,
no,
yeah,
I
but it's a
probably wouldn't.
it's a weird thing because it's part, like, if it's part of an attack like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
That's
if
like a
Valgoria
teleport.
knew it was going to take her closer, wouldn't that be
Yeah,
considered?
you probably
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I probably wouldn't. You're right.
I'd be
Okay.
willing.
Mm-hmm.
What if I used Find Familiar as a basis? Like the summoning part? Where like you could make your familiar return to you?
I mean, with the teleportation that you do know, you can do it. Though it again with most enchantments, it's time.
What about your that thing you gave me one time? It was like a shadow blade in my offhand, where I could throw it and have another one appear in my hand.
Oh yeah, Shadowblade lets you do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could definitely do it. Like you know enough about the arcane to be able to make this enchantment. It would just be time.
How much?
Longer than 2 weeks. That's for certain.
Is that continuous or can that be broken up?
I mean, it could be the base The base 5e rules is the amount of time uninterrupted.
Okay.
8 hours a day. So it'd pretty much be, if he was going to make this enchantment, it would probably take a few months of uninterrupted work. Enchantments are difficult.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Okay. That's understandable.
We need to hire a personal enchanter that just follows us to enchant our items.
I mean, you could definitely, guys, just be like, yeah, no. We supported this, and we're going to take time, much more time off. Like, I'm asking what you guys want. You guys are just taking the base 2 weeks. Mo's going to be helping out.
I'll send a sending whenever she notifies me, whenever it's time to, like...
Yeah.
I'll do a sending stone to the ship. Ask him.
Okay.
How long does it take to make a weapon +2?
Months. 2. +2 starts to become very...
Yeah, I know.
Potent.
That's what I thought.
About how long would it take me to level up my decks? Or add...
Those definitely get cumulative, like the learning and stuff, like I'm tracking it. I believe you just put your decks up during the last month.
Yeah, and when we had the month-long...
Yeah. What's your dex currently?
It is at 15.
Probably a similar amount of time. Probably another month or so of training. Probably longer, actually, because that's going from up another modifier. So that's probably going to push like a month and a half to 2 months of pure training.
I know we had some downtime, I think, coming to this kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I trained a little bit then on the way here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so, Mo, you definitely help out a bit. There's a lot of the work that you tend to help with is more goodwill work. It's helping down the downtrodden, sort of reinforcing in a very subtle way the ideals of the rebellion among the more poor folk of the city.
Say his fault, brother.
Yeah. The rest of you guys...
Poor people? Ugh.
The rest of you guys do your variety of training. Practices. Talk about the enchantments.
Oh. One more thing, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Does anybody have a book on sorcery? Because, like, I don't think I know anything about it. Because I've just been a barbarian. Kind of wondering about.
Yeah. Probably either Badil or Lumis would have some knowledge about sorcery.
Okay. Like, is it like a book or general knowledge?
General knowledge.
Yeah.
How would I become one? That's my question.
We'll have that. We can have that question not during a session.
Okay.
Yeah. But anything else from you guys?
That'll do me.
We'll
I
call
would
this...
like to do something. How long would it take for me to make that fun little item we discussed? The orb of castle keep or orb of housekeeping.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that's a big That's like a year, my dude.
Really?
To obtain a crystal large enough for the enchantment, to inscribe the magic within it, to sustain the manipulation of the weave. Like, that's gonna be like a rare or above level. Like, there's a lot of stuff you have to source with that.
Are you sure we don't have a crystal big enough in our blue dragon horde?
No. This would have to be a collection of crystals, probably with fabricated together into a large enough piece. Very rarely would you find gemstones of that size, and if you do, they're very quickly picked up. By other arcanists for their own needs.
Of course, it has to be annoying.
That's one of those things where we need to go kill another dragon.
Yeah.
Keeps
Tell
coming
me,
back
man,
around. I
to
guess.
kill a dragon.
Also, you have a worm that poops out gems, so I mean, there's that.
It has to eat the gem. It just doesn't digest them.
Yep.
Set them loose in the mountains and tell them to go have fun.
Yeah. So, if that is all you guys are going to be doing for the downtime here, we will end the session here.
I will let Woody out and let him have fun in the nearby environment. within a certain area so that he doesn't get killed.
He doesn't get bounty called on him.
Yeah.
Purple worm.
Kill this purple worm that you'll never be able to find after about a day.
Also, I'd like to milk some venom.
So, how long are we taking on downtime?
2 weeks, I believe.
2 weeks.
Alright. If that is all you guys wish to do during this downtime, we will start the next session. At the end of 2 weeks, let me move the time forward. Aaron, can you do the thing that I talked about?
I don't know how. I just sent you a DM.
Oh my god. I don't get DMs because I'm streaming, dude.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, no, I don't know how to do that.
Alright.
I tried to figure it out, but I couldn't.
Alright.
What did you?
Here, let me. Where's James? In Discord.
What's happening?
Yeah, it's whatever. So yeah, for those of you watching, we appreciate you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, all that sort of fun bull crap that people have to whore out at the end of their videos.
Yeah.
All the
if you like us, keep us around.
All the VODs get uploaded to YouTube as well, so you can go check us out there. Same username, same everything. Yeah.
Don't forget
joining
that
us. Yeah, Aaron likes feet.
God damn it.
And you got him a boyfriend last week.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank
Sorry,
you so much
guys,
for joining us, and I hope you will join us.
Spreading a whole bunch of bullshit about me, man.